This documentary is intended to showcase the 2016 NBA Final Series and to serve as proof that the Cleveland Cavaliers' win against the Golden State Warriors, despite a 3-1 game deficit, is the most impressive comeback performance in all of NBA history. It would be beneficial to see a brief introduction to the teams and their main players on both teams, and some of their accomplishments from that season. The Golden State Warriors finished the regular season with the best winning record in all of NBA history, at 73 wins and 9 losses, dethroning the 1995-1996 Chicago Bulls, who previously held the record at 72 wins and 10 losses. It was their 4th consecutive playoff appearance, and they were also returning to the finals as defenders, having won the year prior against a similar Cleveland Cavalier team. The Golden State Warriors' roster consisted of most notably Stephen Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, Harrison Barnes, Andrew Bogut, and Andre Iguodala, just to name a few. Stephen Curry became the first ever unanimous MVP that year. He also set a record for most 3 points made, scoring 402 threes and becoming the first to make 400 3-points in one season. Klay Thompson that season had his second-time All-Star appearance. He was also that year's 3-point shooting contest champion, beating Steph Curry in the last round. And he also had a legendary performance that season, scoring 60 points on only 11 dribbles and 39 minutes in only 3 quarters. And Draymond Green, this year was his first time ever appearing as an All-Star. He was also the Defensive Player of the Year runner-up and was selected for the All-Defensive First Team for the second consecutive time. And Andre Iguodala was named 6th Man of the Year runner-up that year. And for the Cavaliers, this was LeBron James' 6th consecutive Finals appearance, his 12th consecutive All-Star selection, and had made the All-NBA First Team for the 10th time. Prior to this Finals appearance, he had also already won 2 championships and also winning 2 Finals MVPs. The roster also included Kyrie Irving, a 4-time All-Star, 2012 NBA Rookie of the Year, 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup Gold winner and MVP, averaging 25.2 points, 4.7 assists, and 3 rebounds. Kevin Love, the 3rd component of the Cavs' Big Three, a 3-time All-Star, and a 2-time All-NBA second-team player, and was also an integral part of the team by rebounding and passing and shooting threes. And for J.R. Smith, a great player defensively and offensively. That year, he set the Cavs' single-season record for 3 points made at that time and ended 7th in the season overall. Lastly, Tristan Thompson, the last key player of this roster. That season broke the franchise record for most consecutive games played, a streak that began from his rookie season and stood at 362 games at the time. All of this information sets the stage for one of the most memorable championship runs in NBA history and lays the foundation for why the Cavs' 2016 NBA Finals 3-1 comeback victory is the most impressive final series and comeback performance in NBA history. The series begins with Game 1 being held in San Francisco at the Warriors' home court. This game saw the Cavaliers' star duo LeBron James scoring 23 points, 12 rebounds, and 9 assists, alongside Kyrie Irving, 26 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. However, they didn't have much more help from the rest of the starting lineup, and their bench only scored 10 points collectively. The Warriors also had a somewhat of an underperforming game, with Steph Curry only scoring 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists, and Klay Thompson only scoring 9 points, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. This was the lowest scoring game of the season for the pair, but ultimately they won by 15 thanks to a strong performance from their bench, scoring 45 points, mostly from Shaun Livingston and Andre Iguodala. Shaun Livingston putting up 20 points, a career-high playoff performance. Game 2, the second of the first 2 to be held in San Francisco, was also a rough night for the Cavaliers. The Warriors put up a dominant performance, especially from Draymond, with 28 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Steph Curry had 18 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists, and Klay had 19 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. Both pretty good performances, but nothing incredible, which we all know that they are capable of. It was also another night for a strong performance from the bench, with 40 points this time collectively. The Cavs, on the other hand, saw LeBron try to do it all, facilitating the offense, getting defensive stops, scoring 19 points, 8 rebounds, and 9 assists. Kyrie that night had a low 10 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist, without much help from the other starting 3, only scoring 18 points among the 3. And this allowed the Warriors to coast onto victory, bringing the total to 2 wins. Game 3, now held in Cleveland. This was a huge, smashing win for the Cavs, with LeBron scoring 32 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, and Kyrie scoring 30 points, 4 rebounds, and 8 assists. J.R. Smith also had a huge game, putting up 20 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist, scoring 5 big 3-point shots that night. Richard Jefferson is an incredible role player who alongside Tristan Thompson that night put up 23 points and 21 rebounds collectively. Steph Curry had a mediocre night, scoring 19 points, 1 rebound, and 4 assists, and Klay, on the other hand, had a very lackluster night, scoring 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist, allowing the Cavs to go up 2-1 in a huge home victory of 30 points. Game 4, the second game to be held in Cleveland. This game was a battle that was neck and neck almost the entire game, until a late fourth quarter where the Cavs couldn't close a gap that eventually grew to 11 points. Steph Curry had a huge game that night, scoring 38 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists with 7 3-points made. And it was also a big game for Klay Thompson with 25 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist with 4 3-points made. This game also saw Draymond Green being notably suspended for the next game due to receiving a flagrant 1 foul. This was the 4th that he had accrued this playoffs, and per NBA rules, once you get 4 flagrant 1 fouls in a playoff, you are suspended for 1 following game. Despite not being able to regain control of the match, LeBron James was 1 assist shy of a triple-double, scoring 25 points, 13 rebounds, and 9 assists. Kyrie also had an incredible night, putting up 34 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists. And an unremarkable performance from the bench is why they were not able to close the gap and regain control of that match. However, this would be the game that changes the set of the course of the whole series. During that game, and before Draymond's ejection and suspension, there was a lot of trash talking going on between LeBron, Draymond most notably, and many other members of the team. Reporters would then bring this up in a post-game interview to Klay Thompson to see if he had a perspective on it. His response would set LeBron James off and motivate him tremendously to be able to pull off an amazing comeback that was up to come.
Guys talk trash in this league all the time. I'm just kind of shocked some guys take it so personal. It's a man's league and all competitive people. But obviously, people have feelings and people's feelings get hurt. I guess his feelings just got hurt.
LeBron, when the Warriors were up here, there was some talk about what trash talk crosses the line and what doesn't. Klay Thompson said, I guess he just got his feelings hurt. Would you discuss that whole issue?
What did you say Klay said?
Klay said, I guess he just got his feelings hurt.
Oh, my goodness.
I believe the transcript will support that.
With this newfound motivation and purpose, Game 5 saw an absolutely dominant performance from LeBron James and Kyrie Irving. LeBron putting up 41 points, 16 rebounds, and 7 assists, and Kyrie also scoring 41 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists, becoming just the first time in NBA history where teammates each scored 40-plus points in a finals game. This game did see the Splash Brothers put up a fight. Klay put up 37 points, 1 rebound, and 1 assist on 6 3-points, and Steph Curry had 25 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists on 5 3-points made. Andre Iguodala also had 15 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists, although the rest of the Warriors team and their bench were not able to help whatsoever, with many of them scoring 0 points. This, alongside LeBron James and Kyrie Irving's record-setting performance that night, allowed for the Cavs to win this very crucial game, bringing the game total to 3-2. Game 6 is back at home in Cleveland, with lots of supports, which is crucial at a point where every game is win or go home. Social media is dismissing LeBron and Kyrie's historic performance, sharing the consensus that this performance was only possible due to a lack of Draymond, and that there's no way that LeBron can perform again the same way with Draymond present. LeBron James did just that. He scored 41 points again. In an insane display of elite skills, LeBron put up 41 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists, doing everything on the court and knocking down big threes and could not be stopped. There was also an important and solid performance from most of the starters, with Tristan Thompson getting 15 points, 16 rebounds, and 3 assists, respectively, with a 100% field goal percentage. And Kyrie put up 23 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, with a couple of big threes himself. This game relied much more on the starters, and also saw J.R. Smith putting up 14 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists, knocking down 4 very big threes. Stephen Curry and the Warriors put up a fight. Curry's dropped 30 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist, with 6 3-points made, although he was ejected for the first time in his career for throwing a mouthpiece that landed near officials and fans in attendance. Klay also tried his best, putting up 25 points, 3 rebounds, and 1 assist, despite going 3 for 10 on 3 points made. And as far as the social media opinions, Draymond was only able to put up 8 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists. And it is evident that these comments only served as fuel for LeBron James and the Cavs, and allowing them to force a Game 7.
The best 2 words in sports. Game 7.
Game 7 was a grueling battle and a true display that both teams wanted to win the championship just as bad as the other. The game was quite literally neck and neck the entire game, with neither team gaining a lead larger than 3 until late into the second quarter after the Warriors were able to carve out a 7-point half to end the quarter with the 49-42 lead. After halftime, the third quarter saw that the Cavs were able to bring the game back to a tie, at which point more incredible, more technical, and almost chess-like grueling basketball was back. Again, with both teams playing just as much defense as they were offense. That remained very close despite one another's briefly having a short-lived 6 to 7 point lead. That will eventually closed up and tied again. The final quarter and championship deciding round once more demonstrated how badly each team wanted to win, as I saw both teams playing the best offense and defense against one another. Both in the flow state against one another. Neither team able to manage a lead higher than 4 over the other. The game found itself tied at 89-89 with 4 minutes and 39 seconds left in the game.
He's at the right point.
And the score stays that way for nearly almost 3 entire minutes, where each team played defense so hard it seemed that neither would score another basket by the time the game was over.
Cavaliers are NBA champions.
Andre Iguodala goes for a layup, to which LeBron performed arguably the greatest chase down block in finals history, and debatably ever, with only a minute and 50 seconds left in the game.
Cleveland!
This would give the Cavs a much-needed boost to be able to finish out the game strong. And after a few missed possessions, Kyrie finally gets the ball back and hit an incredible 3-point shot right in Curry's face, pushing the game 92-89, and ever so closer to winning the championship title and securing the win for the Cavs in Cleveland. Which was indeed the case. Despite a late intentional foul on LeBron James in order to try to regain control of the ball, with LeBron making 1 and missing 1, bringing the final score to 93-89, bringing the Cavs their first ever championship.
I'm at a loss of words. All I know is we're the 2016 NBA World Champions.